The father of the person you love made a big decision about you this morning. What he decided will surprise you. Find out now. My beloved child, before this morning began, a conversation took place that no one expected. The father of the person you love sat in complete silence, holding thoughts he had hidden for a long time. Then, after hearing something that changed his heart, he made a decision about you that nobody in the family saw coming. This was not a small choice. It was the kind of decision that could quietly change everything from this moment forward. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what happened after that conversation is far more surprising than anyone could have imagined. For a few moments, he looked at an old photograph, closed his eyes, and remembered every story he had heard about you. Instead of judging, he started asking questions that had never been asked before. Why does your name keep returning to every important conversation? Why does the person you love never stop believing in you, even during difficult moments? The answers slowly removed every doubt from his heart. But just when it seemed his decision had become clear, one final detail reached him, and that single detail made him completely change the direction of everything. Don't skip. The next part reveals the words that made the entire room fall silent. What happened next left everyone speechless. The father stood up with complete confidence and announced that he would no longer ignore what his heart had been telling him all along. The family exchanged shocked looks because no one expected those words to come from him first. Yet the biggest surprise was still being protected, waiting for the perfect moment to be revealed. Someone in that room smiled quietly, knowing that the truth had finally found its way into the light. Stay till the end. Because something huge is waiting for you, and the next part uncovers the exact decision that changed everything. A quiet moment followed, but inside that silence, something unforgettable was unfolding. The father asked everyone to remain seated because he was finally ready to reveal what had been growing in his heart since early morning. No one interrupted him. Every face in the room carried the same question, wondering why his expression had changed so suddenly. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next few words would become the turning point that nobody expected. With complete honesty, he admitted that every story he had heard about you had slowly replaced doubt with respect. He explained that true character is never proven by loud promises but by quiet actions that continue even when no one is watching. Those words stunned the entire family. Then he paused once again, looked directly at the person you love, and made a promise that instantly filled the room with emotion. But before he revealed the full meaning of that promise, an unexpected memory came back to him, one that made his final decision even stronger than before. As everyone waited for his next sentence, the atmosphere became impossible to ignore. Hearts were racing because they knew they were only moments away from hearing the decision that could change everything. Yet the father smiled softly and said there was one final reason behind his choice, a reason that no one in the room had guessed correctly. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What he reveals next will surprise everyone. For a few seconds, nobody spoke. The father slowly looked around the room as if he wanted everyone to remember this moment forever. Then he revealed that his decision had not been made in a single morning. It had been growing quietly every time he heard your name mentioned with kindness, respect, and hope. That realization changed everything inside him. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the next words he spoke left every person completely unprepared. Without raising his voice, he said that some people enter a life for only a season, while others arrive with a purpose that cannot be ignored. He admitted that the person you love had never spoken about anyone with the same confidence, patience, and genuine happiness. That was the moment he realized this story was different from all the others. But just as everyone believed they had heard the biggest surprise, he reached into a small drawer and took out something that instantly caught everyone's attention. The room became silent again as every eye followed his next move. No one knew why he had kept that item hidden until today or how it was connected to you. He smiled, held it carefully, and said, "Now you will finally understand why I made my decision this morning. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you." The next part reveals what he was holding, and why it changed the entire family's future. The moment everyone had been waiting for finally arrived. The father slowly opened his hand and revealed a small handwritten note that had been carefully protected for a long time. He explained that it was not valuable because of the paper, it was valuable because of the truth written on it. Every sentence reminded him of the kind of future built on honesty, respect, and unwavering trust. At that instant, every doubt disappeared from his heart. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What he read next changed the atmosphere completely. As his voice became calmer, he admitted that this note answered every question he had carried inside. It showed him that real intentions are revealed through consistent actions, not temporary emotions. The person you love listened with tears in their eyes, realizing that this was the first time their father had spoken with such certainty. Then he made one final statement that no one expected to hear so soon. The room fell completely silent because everyone understood that there was no turning back from this decision. Before leaving the room, the father smiled and said that the biggest surprise had still not been revealed. He explained that his decision this morning was only the beginning, because someone else was about to hear these same words very soon. Every heartbeat seemed louder than before as everyone wondered who that person would be. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next part uncovers the message that was meant to reach only one person, and its meaning will surprise everyone. Just when everyone believed the conversation was over, the father gently stopped them from leaving. He said there was one final truth that had remained hidden until this morning. Every eye turned toward him again. The room was completely silent as he admitted that his decision was never based on rumors or opinions. It was based on everything he had quietly observed over time. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the next sentence changed the entire meaning of the morning. He looked at the person you love and said, "Some people spend years searching for someone they can truly trust. When that trust appears, it should never be ignored." Those words echoed through the room. Nobody expected him to speak with such confidence. Then he revealed that before making his decision, he had asked one last question in private, and the answer he received removed every remaining doubt from his heart. That answer became the reason he was finally ready to move forward. As the conversation came to its most emotional moment, the father smiled in a way no one had seen before. He quietly said that very soon, another unexpected step would be taken, one that would surprise even those who believed they already knew the whole story. No one could guess what he meant, but everyone knew something important was about to unfold. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next part reveals the unexpected step that no one saw coming. A new silence settled over the room, but this time it felt different. The father slowly walked toward the window, looked outside for a moment, and then turned back with a peaceful smile. He said that some decisions are made with the mind, but the most important ones are made when the heart finally sees the truth. Everyone could feel that another revelation was about to unfold. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what he revealed next surprised even the person you love. He explained that early this morning, before anyone else had awakened, he had already made up his mind. He wanted no more misunderstandings, no more unnecessary doubts, and no more waiting for the perfect time. He believed that the right people should never remain strangers because of fear or hesitation. As those words filled the room, every family member realized this was far bigger than they had imagined. Yet the father wasn't finished. He quietly mentioned that one final conversation still needed to happen before everything could move forward. The person you love looked at him with hope, wondering what that conversation would be about. The father smiled confidently and said, "When the right moment arrives, the truth will speak louder than anyone's opinion." Those words left everyone speechless, knowing that something remarkable was getting closer with every passing moment. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next part reveals who the father plans to speak with, and why that conversation could change everything. The atmosphere grew even quieter as the father took a deep breath and looked at everyone with complete confidence. He explained that the conversation he was preparing for was not meant to create fear, it was meant to bring clarity. He wanted every decision to begin with honesty and end with peace. No one in the room expected him to take such a bold step so quickly. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the next revelation made every heartbeat feel louder. With calm determination, he said that before the day ended, he would personally make sure the truth reached the right person. He believed that misunderstandings should never be allowed to stand where trust belongs. The person you love could hardly believe what they were hearing. For the first time, they felt that hope was no longer just a dream, it was becoming something real. But then the father revealed that one unexpected sign this morning had convinced him that the timing was finally right. A wave of emotion filled the room as everyone wondered what that sign could possibly have been. The father smiled but chose not to reveal it just yet. Instead, he simply said, "When you hear the whole story, you'll understand why I could no longer wait." Every face was filled with anticipation, knowing the greatest surprise was still hidden. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next part uncovers the mysterious sign that made the father certain about his decision. The room remained silent as everyone leaned closer, waiting for the answer they had been chasing since the morning. The father finally spoke again and revealed that the sign was not something loud or extraordinary. It was a simple moment that carried extraordinary meaning. He had seen genuine kindness, quiet patience, and unwavering respect come together in a way he could not ignore. In that instant, he realized his decision had already been made long before he admitted it aloud. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. He turned toward the person you love and said, when someone consistently brings peace instead of confusion, that is a gift worth protecting. Those words echoed through the room, leaving everyone speechless. No one had expected such a heartfelt confession. Then he revealed that there was one final piece of the story he had intentionally kept hidden because the right time to reveal it had only just arrived. Every heartbeat grew faster as curiosity filled the room once again. With a gentle smile, the father folded the handwritten note and placed it back where it belonged. He looked at everyone and quietly said, "Tomorrow begins a completely new chapter, and none of you can imagine what is about to happen next." The room filled with hope, anticipation, and countless unanswered questions. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next part reveals the unexpected plan that the father has already set into motion, and it changes everything. Morning had already passed, but the father's decision continued to echo through every corner of the house. No one could stop thinking about his final words. Then, without warning, he quietly asked everyone to gather once more. His expression was calm, yet there was something in his eyes that made everyone realize another surprise was about to unfold. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what he revealed next was something nobody had even considered. He explained that his decision was never meant to remain inside the family forever. The truth, he said, deserves to be spoken at the right moment and in the right way. He believed that when people act with sincerity, their actions eventually speak louder than every doubt. Then he smiled and admitted there was one final step he had already planned before sunrise. A step so unexpected that even the person you love had no idea it was coming. The entire room froze, waiting to hear what that step would be. Just before revealing it, the father paused one last time. He looked toward the door and quietly said, "The next knock you hear may change everything." Those words sent a wave of anticipation through everyone present. Who was about to arrive? Why had he been waiting so patiently? The answers were only moments away, but the biggest revelation was still hidden behind that unopened door. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next part reveals who arrived, and why their presence completed the father's remarkable decision. The sound everyone had been waiting for finally broke the silence. A gentle knock echoed through the house, and every face turned toward the door. The father didn't rush. Instead, he smiled as though he had been expecting this exact moment since sunrise. He slowly opened the door, and the expression on his face immediately told everyone that this was no ordinary visit. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the next few moments would reveal why his decision had never been based on chance. The visitor spoke only a few quiet words, but they were enough to confirm everything the father had been feeling. He nodded with confidence and said, "Now I know I made the right choice." The person you love couldn't believe what they were hearing. Every doubt that had lingered for so long began to disappear. Yet the father wasn't finished. He explained that there was one final truth he wanted everyone to understand before this chapter came to an end, a truth that would remain with them for years to come. As the conversation ended, the father looked around the room and smiled with complete peace. He said that the greatest decisions are never made in haste. They are made when trust, respect, and sincerity become impossible to ignore. Everyone felt that this morning would be remembered forever. But before leaving, he quietly added, "The next chapter hasn't begun yet, and when it does, it will surprise every single one of you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you." The room stayed quiet long after those words were spoken. No one wanted to break the silence because everyone felt they were standing at the edge of something unforgettable. The father slowly took a seat and said there was one final reason he had waited until this morning to make his decision. It wasn't because he was uncertain, it was because he wanted the timing to be perfect. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The greatest revelation was still waiting to be uncovered. He looked at the person you love with a gentle smile and admitted that he had been watching one thing more closely than anyone realized. It wasn't success, money, or appearances. It was consistency. He had noticed that no matter what challenges appeared, your name was always spoken with respect, hope, and quiet admiration. That was the proof he had been searching for. At that moment, everyone understood why his heart had changed. But then he surprised the entire family once again by revealing that one final message had already been prepared. Before anyone could ask another question, the father carefully held that message and said, "This will only be shared when the moment is exactly right." Every heartbeat seemed to pause. The mystery had become even deeper than before, and no one could guess what those hidden words contained. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next part reveals the message the father protected until the very end, and it will bring the entire story together. The father slowly unfolded the message he had guarded so carefully. No one dared to interrupt him. He smiled softly and said that these words were not written to impress anyone, they were written to reveal the truth at the perfect moment. Every person in the room leaned forward, knowing they were about to hear the final piece of the story. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because this message carried the answer everyone had been searching for. He began to read, explaining that real trust is built over time, through patience, respect, and unwavering character. Then he looked directly at the person you love and said, "This morning, I chose to stop questioning what has already been proven." Those words filled the room with emotion. Smiles slowly appeared as everyone realized why his heart had changed so completely. The decision he made was not based on a single moment, it was the result of countless small moments that had quietly spoken for themselves. As he carefully folded the message one last time, the father said that this was not the end of the journey but the beginning of a new chapter filled with hope. He reminded everyone that the greatest surprises often arrive after the longest wait. The room was filled with peace, excitement, and expectation for what would come next. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the final part reveals the unforgettable ending to this extraordinary morning. The morning that began with uncertainty ended with a peace no one had expected. The father stood once more and looked at every face in the room before speaking his final words. He said that the greatest decision he made today was choosing trust over doubt and hope over fear. From this moment forward, he wanted everyone to stop wondering what might happen and start believing in what could become possible. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because his last sentence became the moment everyone would remember forever. He turned toward the person you love with a warm smile and quietly said, "Some people arrive in our lives for a reason, and when their character continues to shine through every season, they deserve to be welcomed, not questioned." Those words filled the room with relief. Every unanswered question suddenly made sense. The decision he had made that morning was never about changing the future overnight, it was about opening the door to a future built on trust, respect, and genuine intentions. As the sun's light filled the room, the father closed the conversation with one unforgettable promise: the story doesn't end today. Today is simply where the best chapter begins.